Attorney General Akuffo to say Ghana.
You remember President Mahama first time had built about $300 million.
Next week we'll be here. They will go to court. We will sue the government.
What's Akuffo Addo not monitoring people's account in this country?
I'm surprised.
Why aren't we prosecuting anybody?
That is why I'm saying that Oral is doing their work. And
in some way, for you know, Koba, Ebium Emra, Jumadius, Sanso Francia, and Summer Air Coso, or my Ganamu, Yadinina, Air Bread, I for Hopeson Addo. Wa exposing another down Akuffo Addo amasiameno kase and summer akoto twamba na busua esawani ensesa me ena me catch quick one yeba borum na ya information a efi ho eba enoda nchen a President His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enkomo webre ena Freeman pani asoye eba akakọ se ebro na another down Akuffo Addo etia konwa no so no ense otwa sika twitwidie ede to se Yamfan solve flood in Surie and what you know, Sesiamino Kase and Sama Abu Banese, Sika and Pipia buying a dear and Sika Womuria and Busia, and say Adiano Aqua Quayama, but quick one. Yaba Consona Feni, Dinkomo, na Bibia I Kama. Former buffer stroke, Womo CEO Sto, Ogusua Atre, a bank Kumna, MPP for no a Dinkomo, minority for no a Casa quick one. Yaba Consona Feni information. If you also Baransana ebe ransom no Richard Ahiagba NPP or Zambia to dasa a letter babontin sir NPP wamo pump honorable Kennedy afeno wamo restricted wamo communicator sir Emma wamo ko Kennedy station no and some no a NDC ne dwamama wamo na echese wamo hyehyase na ense no beto dwa no abusua ediabufu baba quick one Yankutie samu a odi tu dwamra ne koba abushan samu wo pa
aso yentro bibisa anase ne city bi akora no yenye adwuma na ase yenyai bibia sa ankoso enti na surprise pa mame me so me hu me se dia onso hu no a se o sakata ya betudwa na MPP se ma ne city for enigwa enya no correct signature crash I say nyame signature no enti bagase Akuffo bi na akoshe dem baby as Akuffo no enye dey say ambe NDC for because now we Ghana to June 29th in Suye Abbey any ohawa ediaba nipa etete epe emboa ase aban to be call mboa no ehunu di aban ne ye enti se no dia yenfa we mbehwim na yen divert attention and feed the incompetence of the aban in handling this crisis before the flood no na mo ase omutua omantu concerning Ghana Meteorological Agency for advice from the buyer say making sure so we prepare na flood ebeba and as ensure better this year no be kesepa na prepare metropolitan municipal district assemblies no omuntu na na disilty storm drains repair na making sure say enforce standards ensure say amount for NDC dying waterways in the area no omanya ho 4 months as advisory ba omanya ho hwe by no so project MPP start here garage project making sure say Greater Accra resilience in terms of drainage system na so to answer you be prepare test you know you be see no so project MVP start here as here ko NDC for enam say omo pese a friend is saying e ka say omo fiscally disciplined.
Okay, Commander. Yeah, Richard Ahiagba.
Okay.
But then some wana no sedodo. But then sana no enkomo Richard Ahiagba adi. Sir and some cost between NPP and Honorable Kennedy and NDC for na esisiase no. Akuffo bufo abawo.
Of course.
Wamo se untimi uniama oso kasirenye.
Well, nkomani mo but yeah picking a lot of information yeah was say di nkomo wa ha because nsem ye wura ma di mu nkomo ye drop info ni bi wa ha na ye nto so ni mu nkomo
oh yeah
onim say nkomo ya Richard Ahiagba di according to insiders MPP for na mu omumpani for na mu nkomo bi efiri ho eba kire say e decision omu take ye za of course
nasa MP for na e take ase nkomo de ba be test waters
mo omo take decision ni hwie na e ba bonten no e no hu say e di problem beba e no mo decide say omo test waters ahwe enti omo ba ya anya yie no e no maka omo to atwe e be sin na bisa say anka communicate official communique e say omo release statement ke beba bonten me di san komo we
o say no sunti na Richard Ahiagba di nkomo ye o
right winim a statement na ba bonten so what NPP as a political party BBC pe no ma nyoka Adia Betchina General Secretary release this statement. Until with this issue, the Rota Kombe release this statement. But according to information, rumors at Sema, titi from NPP from Penifoni Bitrese, almost taking decision we say point Biaso, almost has said the African radio station say a men people ni alcohol. Oh, after that, you know, Nafe or men in Tamati, no marginal should know a free party.
Now, me say. Kennedy dear NPP for nya obeyina free party ni mu
of course
but say omoyi Kennedy free party ni mu asemasi
right assembly dear ni ebenyasi was mpanifoni bia your madwen say by force also omoyi Kennedy free MPP mpanifoni bi omo decide say by force executives ni pew omoyi Kennedy free party ni na aye Dr. Mahmoud Bamiani ebimu so din say omo be je tum say Kennedy free what they know say Kennedy free ma damage ya obeko so no NPP ntimi handle
na this issue there o de kokoshe NDC for say and NDC for so ebi o metimi aye
say omo really NDC for nko a first statement
I say bi NDC sure say no kan
right fine they are all king ye man benefit of the doubt or your politician or man ka so mo ye bi say MPP for attention diversion say omo divert attention omo ye major political party omo yes ade no enti they all can ye man benefit of the doubt but assembly ni say information omo party for ni bi nam ekeka no enso ka different thing
but the state of NPP this time no me nya sure say John Mahama na ese du nkatia mo be ha omo sa niema we hu
rata winim NDC for no ba bi omo gina nei no eye say ball no e wo omo ankasa dia own court ya omo try say on be convince Ghana for dia Ghana for pe no eno no omo be ye enti omo ni time afi no omo kwa set confusion in MPP already there is a confusion in MPP enti NDC for nsa ha omo say omo ko waste time on MPP but the omo be ni say omo ni sika ni bibia ba beji omo nsem they should make good use of it said the beya in 2028 omo be win Ghana for akoma na ya to aba ma but we MPP for na no mususu say asem na ba beto abonten a amanfo di wo matem obi a kire adwe no they must come out and say something different na asem ne nkoda we tie you say because of flooding no I the pressure go aban ne so no NDC for enye no wan say o ma share kire and o mu create this story said e be ya o mo be divert attention but the flooding ye gusu ka obi enya flood issues ne ka even NDC for na nkasa no o mo da so ka flooding issues and the why na divert attention
eni asem no
so o mo susu say e rata attention diversion bi koso a e Canada o mo the pressure to omompani for so say omunyi ni free party nim na statement ne ba bonten no aye wo mo din say on be deal with it no and no mo divert attention trying to say all manner of things say the be ya amanfo be susu say enye sa na asem ne te ye de ye wa ha you don't judge not the eni na ehwem but maka say per informations are here picking tisema a free top MPP officials one right and na o me yankrofon so a me Jesus ni di
zamu
that me say me Jesus so di say omo ka kire ye say statement ya ba bonte session MPP communicator bia anko Kennedy radio station no me Jesus ni di say entwantro
zamu
of course enim MPP in and out the one MPP mu bia no me source no e aware see but yemfa ne say ya tisem for now but you withdraw
Attorney General akopiem e court ere asem bia kwakoto say Abdulhanan and the former Buffer Stock CEO e ya allege say wo wia oman ni sika wa bokro no oman ni mu a wo dwane ko UK ate say ai Attorney General ye fast no sana by court no man kwan so obetimi akọhwe no ya de but Attorney General de akose da bi ai enise court no timi ma Buffer I former Buffer Stock CEO no kwan say obetimi travel akọ acha say about topic of the week about topic of the day MPP for no di ho nkomo But quick one. Ansana, yabeko attorney general, some no so near Wuramuno. Yeni can quite this video, Emra, and before no complain you. I'm sure the Enkomra.
Papa. I'm telling you. Na menuka saying Ghana ayehu. Former Buffer Stock CEO. Court amano a coin wa apply or court. Court amano coin say ne ho dodo no. Na waso Dr. B specialist Dr. B wo UK eti wo no akohwe no. Ya man coin say won kodi bebu na watwede kakra no won komra. Wo kono odu ba yi a airport a ya che no. Me no ka sei. Tie ya che no no. Ne lawyer kwa ya man yi hu no. Amma say lawyers na ko file ade wo court say e decide ya habeas corpus just you provided the body the person Hanan you provided awieminya ntie say attorney general akoko to say high court na a man kwan say obetimi di akwa amano na kwhwe ne ho yare aba no sa order no high court no and reverse it yes AG akọ filing document court wie yi say sa order na high court de ma ayi na sa permit na de ma say Hanan betima akwa amano na kwhwe ne ho aba no court no ense ntwam baby Ghana eduru no very serious weekend Saturday Sunday like go for dam person mo kwhwe omo client ya o ma che na se BNI salsa omo se BNI for say Ghana say BNI memle da kwesi ada ye nhwe ye client and the NDC and that 24-hour economy
one job
wow
one job 3 shifts
one job 3 shifts 3 people it is a same no person Mahama say ye 24-hour economy baby but at the same 24-hour economy no
security services
in the way you mafri oh my goodness it is energy esa mu ekoso ye bedi
okay commander
yeah director
NPP for say woman tiasie
okay
obi a wabokro no
okay
na oman no ene no di no odwane yakwakoche na ba musumon tiasie
yeah
afa so attorney general kwakopiem na ochrem sa order ai high court edeba say obetimi atravel afro oman mu akwa brochie no ai attorney general say dabi on twe sa musu still na mon tiasie
Director on problem ayo yeti krom ha ye hu bi ena kenoforeta say o ko hwere ngo yade aba o ko so jiso we surgery ebesi ne
o mai
na ye jiminti na Abdul Hanan say onu so pese o ko UK na o ko share ne doctor or special doctor bi na o hwe ne kakra na ye jetu na nko no so ko Director nkomo mu di ma started from attorney general na wo ko pie mo court no na fe ye hye se ni nkomo Director ni nyina ne say after say chi Abdul Hanan e wo airport no e na attorney general san ko file high court say court no NC Abdul Hanan kwan na yen seize ne passport say ye mani ntu kwan biem e sign say ono attorney general no per information sa wakata ene eniema ne nan susu kire say Abdul Hanan efri Ghana obekwa ko siki asalam e wo ba bia wo ko no ya omma biem
attorney general smart o
attorney general
o smart pa
very smart pa enu nti otutu say judge ne no entrance ntie nasem ya wo de ba beto court na anim no na yenye ne passport na ye mani ntra kro han
no
very good
erisi amanoko minu mienu kwa tia kwa enim se Abdul Hanan kwa wo mabiem
nipa ya che no ache ne yire ache ne nkrofo a omene ne dili ye director na wo ka kire se owura yi free Ghana obaba bi na kenofrata kura o ya akokra ono kura de ne yenye nhyedan ka se wa bokro no we de ndie yenya charge no court we se wa bokro no kenofrata de se o mebu akonta e na wadwane a wa mabiem na hwan ne se Abdul Hanan beba kenofrata ya akokra mpu no wadwane o na abranti a ne husisi ne ho so a odaso wa braboma ni je osi okoduru ho a obaba fie omba and minim denti a omu ye dede say they say security agencies na yo mo wa say on weekends omu say omu makwan e ma nipa ne lawyers e me hu no but omu nkasa omu misa kandapa say kandapa wa ban mu na don Akuffo Addo abreso na national security for ni BNI for e chi wo bia weekends ne lawyers timi ko ene ni kodi nkomo ana what say we agree When say Emrani say, but Emvan Kosha say, they say NDC for ne say, NDC for ne say, Emrani say, right say wo ye chi obi a ne lawyer betimi advocate no in working days no right na mum enye weekends a obi ate ne ba bi no e na mo be sori akọ say lawyer ni ko no akwede but you need the lawyer ne kwakope nti ontwen ye see working days him say o bibi a e wata okwa one ne client ne koka ye nim ya de kra Abdulhanan oyare broso a ye ntimi hwe no ye musa Abdulhanan say tamale ho awote no omo na allegedly sika wadi omo na nkedi say sika no eye omo sika taxpayers money no omo mududu say na yare o tamale ho a omo betima akọ UK akakọhwa mo yade
na ese no amanfo se minority in NP for no. Okay. The state against NPP.
Of course. Right now, because already mine for Kwambone so, and God been so good, they've been exposed. Into a state against NPP. Into so almost stories never say on social media. Osha Ghana for comments here. Which is a Ghana for NPP. They feel say in this NPP before omuko free. I was yama emrani womudi. Right, unim say China. There is one government official was several money for over 30 years. Right, almost edino akọ court akọdi na asem say wabokro no about $300 million. And the court no bua say yanko kunu. Esan say ya jet to many evidence say oye kronfo abo man kronfo krono. Court to see yanku no. Right, Abdulhanan yenka say yanku no. Afin ye hwehwe na asem mu. Keno forete adwan wama. Ya die bia ye hwe no abrochire be hwe bi ogana ha. NPP betena konye so 8 years e ka kire omo say oman si hospitals omo ka kire say omo ye enough hospitals omo se sewia omo wie di mfidi agum say Abdulhanan Tamale hospital nenya omra sewia de na ye adwuma omo ka kire say afaredie no omo ye ho adwuma e just $500,000 sika wo de be kwa abrochire ko west no we will pay that $500,000 but onko afaredie nhwe no if they think adwuma omo ye our health sector no enough say etimi hwe ye yade ye complain a omuntie se ne dia eni se wotu kwan na attorney general no move na waye no doctor allegedly rumors information bi na metete kire say Abdulhanan na dinka di nkomo bi o UK ho ye kire say or prepare grounds a okoduru ho a wadinka prepare grounds ani mo ye do a ebe ye din say obeba krom ha of course. And the attorney general also pick this information. And also a man in 9 months head say, and yet decide I am my own court. It did not matter the MPP voka, but I say you could not court. Not court on say, Yama Abdulhanan enquire any problem. So Okana wa mapi man. You be blame court, you blame a bino. A bino ye na from there, and a court moment say, Yaman in court. Any problem.
Now a cock say. Abdulhanan Semia, former buffer stock, Nizika we. Okay. Akuffo Addo dan Akuffo Addo eni masem ne ho bi. Okay. Na Hopeson Addo the way I was see I allegation ni hwe woni MP for na twen obusia no de. Yenkotie allegations to dwamra ne koba ensem wache.
Because you see, if someone is trying to withdraw money from an account which has been blocked, all right, did the person go through a banking process?
Brother,
or not?
It's not even true. He has not done no such thing. Check issue.
No, I just want to fact. I just want to matter is that
he has not done any such thing. So let's not even go that tangent. That
you have
please go ahead.
In every bank. You see, there are certain information you don't need to give.
Yes,
don't say that. You don't know.
That's the problem. That's the problem you also have.
I'm curious.
You don't know.
I'm curious.
I just want to query the process.
You query. I'll make it. Query the process. You want to query the process? That's a long thing to do. Then let me satisfy my curiosity.
Yes.
I'm quite curious about why you want to believe what the former Attorney General says.
Okay.
And not believe what the current Deputy Attorney General says.
Okay,
Why? What's the current?
So let me tell you something. There's something called a fiduciary duty of the bank. You know that, right?
I know this.
Okay. So the bank has a fiduciary duty to the client.
Yeah.
Even if that attempt was made, how did the Deputy Attorney General get to know?
So you know that now. So you
okay, fine. So let's pause. Okay, so let's pause this.
But you don't know.
No, hold on. Let's pause this.
Yeah.
Next week we'll be here. They'll go to court. We'll come back to this matter. Please go ahead.
But we know
No. There's no point. I'm being told I don't know.
Every deposit that you do, it pops somewhere.
It doesn't pop anywhere.
Please.
It does not pop anywhere. Let's stop that.
What are you talking about?
It doesn't pop anywhere.
No.
What is the version of
my brother?
FIC?
It doesn't pop anywhere.
You know FIC.
FIC doesn't do that. Let's
Okay.
not
please.
Is it the assertion that? So why do we freeze?
If you don't know, you don't know.
That count.
Why do we freeze that account? So you can have.
Hold on. What I'm saying to you is that even if there was an order that has elapsed, which by the law the order has elapsed, let me tell you something. What I'm telling you is that even if Hanan contacted his bank, right, and the security agencies got to know, I am advising his lawyers to sue the bank.
I know they say a second month.
Thank you. So let's move on. This matter will not be settled now. Let him make his submission. Next week we'll be here.
Let's move on.
And next week you run away.
This is going to be like the tour issue.
No, but how's that tour issue? Why can't it be a tour issue? We will get by the point the point is that to grow up. Listen, what they're saying is that the lawyer, they'll go to court. The lies will be made unknown. You can't go to court and lie. So they will produce him in court. They will tell them, let me speak. They will go to court. Then they will now produce the evidence and everything they have in court. By next week, Tuesday, we'll have all the facts.
I'm shocked Kojo
and we will play this back.
Doesn't know that.
It doesn't matter. Please.
In this
country, it's not true.
It's not true. Please.
We don't leave the police state. Don't make that statement on air. It's not true.
Please, you cannot make the statement until I finish. Until I finish mine. I am saying that. I am sure Kojo is not aware of some of
there is no such thing in Ghana.
Why do we have?
We will sue the government if there is such thing. Our accounts are monitored.
When they were all talking, I was quiet.
Yes,
but why you not monitoring? Why you not monitoring?
I'm surprised.
What's Akuffo Addo not monitoring people's account in this country?
I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Hopeson Addo. Okay. As a argument on the MP for Ekoye, Joy News now, and so Togano. And a man for, I say, a man for drink shed and co. Of course. But a man for so a defending MPP Nino. Well, Reta, they say, or more we defending. Now, question is very simple. NPP Nino, what can I buy? Yeah. Or say a nay Abdohan and Ayachena, you see. Now, or make attempt or withdraw from the frozen bank account. Attorney General need cap in front of so because on a bank anyway deal. Yeah. Bank and a private body in this work withdraw car. Then Attorney General information. Reta, I want a man who's not doing it. Yeah. Was over can another time. Now, Hopeson Addo, Juma, our national security, the airport, one and when you say the national security operations, in 2 years, Hopeson Cross State clear say every bank transaction now by national security for any alert, alert no baby airport, and your bank Hong Kong. Right so TM very simple question. Hopeson Bisa. Now, don't go Akuffo Addo buy mono. Now, all monitor amount for transactions, yes or no. And on your 70, Akuffo Addo our point to be as minister. One more be CEO. Now, purchase it, Nipano Aero Drosika Tree, dear. Abaning your way. Massa, because Sikana or more redrawing. What didn't catch him say, pay security operations and intelligence, or more. Some for your transactions or bank, omunya tip of omunya information, and I believe that because what yet me kwachi obi say oye money laundering sika kesi bia beton accounts na national security for kwachi no why na ma information there is a way omunya information no ebia either bank na bo amane and I say omo we bia pick information and this say Abdulhanan aye nioma bebre na don Akuffo Addo ye mampani are you telling me say transactions are kesi omo information bia eni asem omo ante ho asem omo tie Rotana na do na supervise ma omo yes ade ni nyina bia no so do kana sa me so me na onya adwen na ye ho na supervise se bia Akuffo Addo nya we na re bia finance minister bi what you say finance minister bi aware it is a finance minister bi aware dia eni ye pe finance minister wadwani it is a the same way say the na NP before ya aware Reta oman deal with the situation no and ama NDC for your omoya aware no omama attorney general information say Abdulhanan am make attempt to withdraw from bank account enti mon kwache no and omakwa akwache no wakwa akwatena show no so defend say the attorney general ne kan ye no kre na mo twen so asem na omokọ court ye behu de be free court ho aba say ye behu de be free court ho aba dia ade na won so won twen say the Abdulhanan so ye no or ye bone
yen kan right a minute and people for different criminalities Hopeson nkomo e very simple right why you might be that munipa na ye bone gitum say o ma ye bone but they were making it as if say Hopeson mom and a creative story that tuna now so say I ye be siu ye do be court prepare for court na better be a Hopeson adri you think Oslo court so we need any clue any information about these issues that on court na ho nya na no de enka mempo amete ya many any security intelligence many any security knowledge you know meaning say at least national security for picking information from banks any other institutions said the beya dia almost person omo running on mine kono omo betima running is ah rather na do abre but opompo these are things e be di na chire bia or na supervise man nkrofo no eye boni we nyina it is e wie ni ye ka ho asema eye na hand before say ase ye bona na dudin dodo ota dia o jaye no eno na ye bo ye money di money
yen santo so na e this video emra abato jase Usa Akuffo Addo te committee bi twa sika twitwiri die sika twitwiri die Akuffo Addo twa se ye mfa nso be flat na no den enso ni ko wi akire no se sika wo mu die na no den of course na the entire video imra
about $4.2 million remains unretired.
COVID was an emergency, so there's a justification to misapply the funds for that purpose?
There was no justification for that. COVID was an emergency. You remember President Mahama in the first term had built about $300 million of stabilization fund. It was drawn down. There was a rapid support facility which was taken from the IMF. There was the Africa Development Bank facilities. So COVID was actually one of the reasons we had the debt crisis, because it was almost as a ruse to claim more resources. And these resources were not grants.
Just break it down for me. How much exactly do you say was diverted to COVID?
$65 million.
$65 million?
Yes.
Do you understand now specifically what COVID activities were funded with that $65 million? Do you understand that now? Do we know?
Evans, COVID activities that were funded, some of them too, you wouldn't be happy hearing some of the activities that were funded with the COVID.
With the direct money that was used for COVID.
That was used for COVID. You see, fumigation took a chunk. Fumigation took a chunk. We had about $2.8 million. You remember there was this, I've forgotten, was it a DC or somebody from the northern parts, an NDC member, an MPP member, who said, oh, the COVID money came and they shared it, she didn't get, I don't know if you recall that story. Apparently, $2.8 million of the $65 million, in fact, $60.8 million was shared to MMDAs. It was just shared to MMDAs. We have over $1 million, which was used for feeding, quarantine feeding. $1 million. And of all this, what actually perplexes me is that there was something that was described as support for COVID-19 activities. We don't know what that is.
How much was spent on
Nearly $3 million. So I can go on and on.
Support for COVID-19 activities.
Amorphously described. You don't know what activity itself. But a chunk of their money went into fumigation. Which fumigation, later came out that it wasn't really effective. Whether it was even done is another discussion we can have. So the way the monies were spent, any finance minister or any president worth his salt will not sit for such criminality to be perpetuated on the state. Because remember, you see, let's bring this home. The debt crisis we had, the economic crisis we had, was as a result of the debt crisis.
$65 million. Okay. And the sika ya yade kwa solve flood no. And what you need COVID. Na COVID no kra no. Nya ne jeje COVID sika no.
Erata winim. MP before Brunya umudi ye power in their lifetime. COVID e buy.
Oh yeah.
Enti na say omo de COVID excuses na me ya. Sir. Erata tie nkomo ni yo. O sha se no say. de ma ho kire ba ye ni nyina ye covid nkomo ya ye di na asama wo kan tintin ne tietia ne say ensu ayiri won kan no na finance ministry na ko ho nkrata e di adanse say NPP aban ko World Bank say ye ko jibosia e di ababa ye nkan kro ni ye say di nsu onyiri mfa ye ye propose say ye pebuse over $300 million the better na sikane ba ye no na nyeni nyina ne ba ye ba de ba ye no na do mo ka kire se abehia covid enti covid na omo kono mo hia sika omo wono enso ena omo yi enkran flood money no emu $65 million se omo de covid the better 65 no behwa anso ho na do mo san kofa president ma first term no obo to bo bi account bi to ho na odi sika gum se asem kese to ye na ye economy ni besa ya na yakofa sika na ba besem enti na efra no emergency stabilization fund the better mama Jessica over $300 million. NPP na nanado esa ko yi sika no at the time of COVID-19. IMF sabre sika, World Bank MI sika, ADB sai ma omani sika, ansa no mo san be ye COVID-19 trust fund Ghana sika fo yi sika di guma ebesi no ma mu akonta. But enti sika bebrebe o ye chi. Na sika esi edi be yi gates, edi be esi akra. Na ko fo mu $65 million. Edi sai sika no ekose COVID-19 wo di anon mo aduane ache. Odi abobo nkrofo panie mi ho panie ne aduro na akogye baaye no kire ne esan baaye se aduro amode baaye nyina no aduro a spy na mo se matam mo sika akoto na aduro ne prices na amode maaye no na eno nso say different from prices na investigative journalists bi a wo Iran de baaye ne se Ghana prices na ye ka se ya to no enye sa na prices ne kye na ye ne agent bi a ofri Dubai na deal eno ono so de buo ni bi ka ho the right asem no kwada so court ene asem no endi sensu ayire na na wo say aban we na amansu ayira the right wo yanya wodan abra mo sika $65 million muso de akọ covid but sika no so MP for di no manum o ma di sika no manum o ma fa nya adwuma bia covid sika no mo ka no according to enkrata asem a e finance ministry o mo yi sika no say o mo de akọ na o mo de kokko covid no do me say o mo chiche de ma MMDCs me fan say metropolitan municipal district assemblies ni say omunyi sika no emfa mo ho bra in the covid era eno na make say edru sa time no omutimi noa anwamu no omri kosua ba ko atoso community about 1600 registered voters nkwala nka ho no mo de aduane 20 packs ya noa aba say munchama nipa 1600 and over right are possible but enne omu bu akonta kire say sika na na nke de be solve nso ni problem no eno na omo de no aduane ma ye di ye no right ye nya nkwasiafo enti se MPP ni bi kwotena ba bi say aban we na ama sabi nso yira fan kranfo a say nipa na me hu ni say ase onye nipa papa because uye nipa papa won kasa na nsan omo say atofo sika ho bi nso na yiri ade atofo se ya aposo omie ni nsem na nko be ye finance minister afa ko so obie ni nsem eyi sika kese de ba na ye de kon Ken Oforiata ensem bi se na ke ye pe na mana be ya no de nti a oda feti sika ne de ko ye na ye ko nsu enhu adwuma bi sika ye the writer ensem we na ka ye pe ni se omra na wo meya no maye but what say people work ho asem story we ba ye no the writer me bisa it is more than 24 hours what to say NPP ni bi adi hu nkomo ba bi omuni hu nkomo but say etwamu wi a omo be san ba betena se including Miracles Abuaja na oye de say yem form nkoda stadium no $65 million the writer etimi ebubu enkramba bebre esisi dan manfo nya ba bi da anka nya ade a ono Miracles no enso be kwa yira fa no no ba be ka say president mama enkobo tent our Crossport stadium na omo nkodem enya afina Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia edi emu ebekwa koma nkrofo na ye de camera ko se wa ya ade anka problem ne kemba aban kwa yi over 350 million Ghana cedis edi akwa koma nadmu se nadmu nye na onfa mwa onho aka no but ka problem o emba but mo jisika na kwa kodi na mo ba ba kira mo ba bi ye ka se mu mebu akonta na mu buafu ya kwa kampa mo se ya yare but MPP ni bi aye nchi ni bi en ho yare da wo de bo MPP ni ba kwa enne ni case emaya waka so yare okwa bruchira ko hebe but ye nya chi ni wie pe wo so yare okay irata o ma misuse o man ni sika o ma say sika no na kwa me sefa kan busa question bi o si ora se sie we o busa do mama question no okay na de ntiemra
question I ask
Oral
The only question I'll ask is, say World Bank report na bano. Afen mo who say your diabetes can be done.
Oh, yeah, Canada. No, it's something that even in our opposition time crowd, we made mention of.
So why aren't you prosecuting anybody?
That is why I'm saying that Oral is doing their work and they have daily activities or more court or more.
Oral.
Yes. Daily activities at the court.
Because Oral I mean Oral I mean Oral Remonacha. See the nearby or any Iyoko Ejuma. Inti out. Oro kuje to Ablakwa, the nearby a foreign minister out. Ora Akuffo Addo or in charge of security or presidency out. Ora Martin Pegbu or any lawyer Juma appearances on radio and TV out. Ora Domalevo or board chair or is it Iyoko? So who's all right? No, I'm doing.
That's say obomu ina some people obomu di na no. Ejuma di omu ye no me pato. Ejuma omu ye no. Eh say nhwehwemu nsem no mra no munye omu tasetesemu omu tasemu wie no. No nyema emu odu a yenim say ebetimi fence aban betimi adi ekire no. E na omu hand over the ama attorney general. Say oka ora. E say attorney
general.
Okay, Commander. Yeah, right. What is the fuck kind? Well, put up question. Okay. Ora. Is this here or him? Right. Come is the fuck kind. Or person can say. A year born or bon. And I send you pop on the seminar. And answer and before now. I'm on a Juma. Mo. Same people are man a Juma. But on country say. Oh yeah, man pipi. Obian any problem. And the Ogusa say. Ora anyway. The reasons you are the man say is so good to black or a minister of foreign affairs. And Baku you Manacha. Enti domali for me now say your position. Obi a yen adwuma. Enti enya dia Oran exist. Rata yen kind say ebi a wanyini. Enti because of age nti ni refi no ni refi ade. President mama esue in wie ye no. Oran for na adwuma omo ye nyina no. Rata omo kan ni nyina bom. E na omo di gu krata so. E na omo di krata no ko submit ma president mama. No ni Ghana ha. No omo submit wie ye no. And no president mama so handy over ma attorney general and na Oral no eye committee na omodi gather information keke nti omo gather information wie no omadwuma ba wie ye de aka ye attorney general no and na age nkrata na to no office enti ohwemu a na wo de ma investigators na investigators aye ho adwuma enti say Oral is dead ya Abdul Hanan na enne ko odwane ko UK no eye di enti na ye ne idi eni asem no Rata chama untumi nkomo ayedi ya yegusu a Exim Bank chama untumi Akuffo plea bargain no say Oral is dead ya na ye part of Oral cases edi entina eneyi e ba bedu ba bi egina Rata ye wa ha Sky Train enne issue ne so court a omoda so di asem no say Oral is dead ya na Sky Train e ye part of Oral cases no enti minim de opeso ohun say bia bibi foforo bo ba bia opese ohun a on kamayente amanfo so say oye adwuma ma MPP propaganda na nyame na menka ho Rata but ba bia na tifia dream any experience a oyi say obey adwuma ma MPP mpo a onye ne in such a way say obi ntimi ntena ba bi nka say oye adwuma hunu because say oye adwuma ma MPP na onsem kan emfa kwan ma amanfo de wanim betwitwiri fom and the so you MPP sometimes no crowd you just say it. Abine enye perfect. Enti ade a abine ya enkoye no. But e hono na wa gire wo ho. Na wa ka sa asem ne den na MPP for no any because you are satisfying your paymasters. But enye de obi anim clear say nete no ababusa minim say NPP for mo social media commentators and no mo girls no boys no. Omo na di sam kuma say Oral is dead. Na minim say a senior journalist. When you say Oral is working, no so betra babu say Oral is dead. Za. I write an same way. What you way? Oh, sir, I don't even come on before no say Oral is dead. Oral is dead. Now me say last days are dangerous. Okay. E dan duru a you say Srenika se dan duru a oni watem. O se dan duru a na obehu. Yeah. Into say Eduku ahinda so gina court. Chama won to me gina ho. On the 20th you go the first case. But enwachi they say give to worry. Na order so court. Ya gene passport on timi ntu kwan. Abdul Hanan and yasa akwachi no airport. But o bisa say Oral baby na wo pe.
ora bia ni bia yesu say nsenkyerani be na mo pete mo pensenkyerani say yo na de no nsenkyerani bia ni bia at this stage ora na ne MPP for na ye chichi wo mo no ehun hia se mampani be sa ti committee na committee for na kwatena office ade cha de sane ye mo allowances na ye tofu o mo krata ne wa attorney general ho remona cha na all ka no ene o yeko and say attorney general susu say case bi o ho na ehia say ampaye chase obi diska o de be kwa kuma iyoko na iyoko for remona cha ligi e chase ni pande a jessica right say Kofi Boache enya adwuma biem ora exist a Kofi Boache no ye in charge of national security Abdulhanan wa mo na che no nye national security say ko odwane enti Kofi Boache is working ora is working
yam fancy commander baran ye ko be so ba sie ya kai fo nyina